I had just finished mowing the front lawn at my lake cabin when a caravan of expensive cars began pulling into my driveway. Confused, I wiped the sweat from my forehead and stepped forward. Out of the first car came none other than our HOA president, a woman known in the neighborhood for her self-importance and dramatic outbursts. She strutted toward me in heels, waving her hands like she owned the place. "You need to clear out," she barked. "My guests will be arriving any minute." "Hosting the summer banquet here tonight?" I blinked in disbelief. "Excuse me? This is my property? You don't get to decide that?" Her face turned red. "I reserved your yard. You should have gotten the notice." "It's the duty of every HOA member to contribute to community events. So move along before things get ugly." At this point, several strangers began unloading chairs and tables onto my grass. My patience snapped. "No one is setting up anything on my property. Pack it up and leave now." That's when she pulled out her phone. "Fine. If you won't cooperate, I'll call the police. Let's see how they feel about you refusing." The HOA? What she didn't expect was that the officer who arrived knew me well. I had served with him in the local volunteer fire department for years. He stepped out of his cruiser, greeted me with a nod, and then turned to the HOA president. "Ma'am, what seems to be the issue?" She wasted no time. "This man is refusing to let us use our community property. He's disrupting an HOA event." The officer glanced around, then looked her dead in the eye. "This isn't community property. This is his private residence. You and your guests are trespassing." Her jaw dropped. But the HOA rules." The officer cut her off. "Rules don't override property law. You have no authority here. Pack up your things and leave immediately." Silence fell over the group. The guests awkwardly shuffled back to their cars, while the president fumed, muttering under her breath. The officer stood firm until every single one of them was gone. Before driving away, he turned back to me with a grin. "Call me if they try this again. I need a reminder that private property is not a community playground." From that day on, the HOA president avoided me completely in my yard. It's remained drama-free ever since. ***. For more interesting and heart-touching stories, hit the subscribe button now.